Geoff Schwartz here on the Rich Eisen Show. My guys on game day morning, and Terrell Davis joined us and echoed the sentiments that Michael Irvin and Kurt Warner had this weekend when I said maybe the Steelers are better off without Le'Veon Bell coming back, and maybe for the first couple of weeks of his transition back, it's going to happen after this Thursday game. He's already tweeted out that he's left Miami, so we're all assuming that once this Thursday game is over, he's going to show up because he has to in order to play this year. So my question for you is, can you say that the same thing, that adding Le'Veon Bell, adding another weapon and it doesn't hurt Pittsburgh in the same way you're just talking about Dez here?
Well, I think they're different situations because Connor's such a part of that offense when Dez won't be such a part of the Saints offense. So what you do with Le'Veon Bell, in my opinion, he's too good of a talent to just not dress every week. Like, you have to find a way to use him, but Connor's your number one guy, and you can do fun things with Bell. You can put him in the slot. You can have two running backs in the backfield. You can find ways to use his talents.
Use them together, then.
Together, yes. But James Conner, in my opinion, should be the number one running back the rest of the season unless he gets hurt. The offensive line's got used to blocking for him. Different running styles. Connor's a one-cut-and-go guy. We know Le'Veon Bell kind of hides behind the line of scrimmage.
He surfs.
And find ways to and that's a very unique running style, by the way. So the offensive line's got used to Conner. He's running really well. I would not mess with it very much, but I could put Bell in there like the Panthers do with McCaffrey and C.J. Anderson. We see teams Kamara and Ingram are there at the same time. Put Le'Veon Bell in the slot. No one who's going to cover him in the slot. Linebacker's not going to cover him in the slot. Plus, you put two backs in the backfield, you get maybe a base defense as well. So the matchups there are endless, but he can't be your bell cow anymore. You got to let Conner be the guy.
Well, you'd have to think that Le'Veon would be fine with that, since part of his stance all year is he didn't want tire tread put on him. So here you go. You're going to be a specialty guy
and make all that money.
I
think he would love it, but I think he lost this kind of holdout. Like he's not making the money back in free agency that he quote unquote lost.
Well,
right now.
Again, I haven't spoken to him, but the way it's been explained to me is that he will be able to earn dollars back-ended on a new deal that comes because he'll last longer because he hasn't played this year. And that plus minus, when you take the money that he's given up this year, he'll wind up plus in the end. I don't prescribe to that, but this is the way it's been described to me.
I know that's the way he's trying to sell it, but he's a running back who's aging. Those guys, look, Adrian Peterson, what he's doing is remarkable. That's not the norm. The norm is running backs break down over the life of their career. I know he missed this year, so he's going to feel fresh next year. But to the running style, and this is something I brought up before, and I think it's something we look at. I don't know how good he's going to be with a different offensive line, a different scheme. I know he's a great running back and a great talent, but he works very well with the Steelers' run scheme of very downhill and the big offensive line bodies that can move guys off the ball and allow him that opportunity to hide behind the line of scrimmage and then cut. If he goes to like the Jets, let's say, or I heard the Texans even today, they have a lot of cap space and need backs. Those are different run schemes. In Texas, that offensive line is not any good. He's not going to be the same guy he is. So I think he's taking a risk, too, of going somewhere and just not being as productive. He'll get the money still, I think, because teams have a ton of cap space and they'll pay him. But there's no way he makes up the $15 million he lost, in my opinion.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.